Welcome to the Fragrance Plug, your source for all things scent. I am your host, Maurice. This is episode 27. Hey, let's get active, man. It's Friday. It's a good day, man. Y'all know what it is. It's First Impression Friday. We got 2 new fragrances that we're going to tap into. As y'all make y'all way into the building, make sure you drop those scent of the days. Let us know what fragrance you rocking. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have no fragrance on right now. I haven't put anything on yet because I knew I had this live stream. It was gonna be a lot of fragrances in the air. Plus, I'm hoping that one of these 2 I end up throwing on later. So I'm hoping that that's the play right there. Let's tap in. I see some people making their way down into the chat. Let's get active, man. I see you down there, $1 Million Minds, man. I see you. Much love. Appreciate you in the building. Montrese. What up, fam? Hey, yo, what up? Yeah, man. Yeah, happy Friday, man. Yeah. Happy Friday. Hope y'all are getting ready to have a great weekend. Hope y'all have a lot of things planned. Man, I'm going to be working on a lot of content. Definitely trying to knock out some of this content. Looking at a lot of college football for sure. Football season is back, baby. We here. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. It's Friday, man. I got some good news throughout this week. So, got some big things that could possibly be coming. I ain't gonna speak too much on it right now, but man, look, we got some of the things that's in the works right now. Y'all are gonna enjoy, and it's gonna benefit everybody, man. I'm telling you, man. So we do have a few new fragrances that did drop, so you know we got to talk about those. We are going to be discussing fragrances I wouldn't buy again. I got 3 of them that we're gonna discuss. We also have 5 everyday fall fragrances, so these are damn near a signature scent when it comes to cold weather fragrances. So it don't matter the season or the reason. These are just going to be good to go. So I got 5 of those. I also have 5 fall compliment getting fragrances. So we're going to do that also. We'll also have, we got 2 new fragrances that we must discuss. I finally have the 3rd piece to the Chaos line from French Avenue. So we will be doing the first impression on this. Chaos Extrait, the red one. I will be talking a little bit about the whole line as well. Cause, hey, this one though, this boot, man, bro, this shit so clean. And the best part is, this one right here might be the best coconut fragrance I have in my collection. I still have to get Hawaii's Tropical, so it still could be a coin toss. But right now, y'all know I'm not even the biggest fan of coconut, so that really says a lot. So for this fragrance to be affordable, have coconut in it, a little touch of watermelon that just does everything that you need it to do. Add a little bit of fruit to it. But the best part about this fragrance is you really do get that beast mode performance. I'm talking like, bro, when I sprayed this shit on one night, woke up the next morning and it was still on my skin, fam. I literally had to take a shower to get this off of me. This is a beautiful fragrance, man. Lasts all day, very mass appealing. Yeah. This is a beast, man. This is a beast. And the messed up part is, I still love this one. This one has a great DNA to it, a great body. This one right here is that green leaf, so you get the green apple. You really do have to be a fan of green apple, but it's also crisp. Has this little refreshing quality about it as well. Beautiful, aromatic, soft. This is nice, man. I don't know, man. How I'm seeing it right now, they are 2 for 2 with the French Avenue line, man. They're 2 for 2 with the Athier line, whichever one you want to call it. I'm hoping that Chaos is going to be a beautiful one. But the one that I'm most happy about, because this one I was trying to buy it in store. So the second fragrance is going to be Opal from Game of Spades. I think I've only smelt this fragrance once, and it was months ago, but they didn't have a full bottle to sell. So, but I've been wanting to get my hands on that one. Now, it's supposed to be the Louis Vuitton Lover's DNA, if I'm correct. So going to tap into that one. Definitely going to do first impression on those as well. So let's get active. And then I think that's it right there. Yeah, I think it's going to be it. So, hey, what up, Ricky, man? I see you down in the chat. What's up, man? Day, Karen, man. I see you. How's that one coming off? Please let me know the scent profile down in the comment section. Look. Let me move this. And now we are going to switch on over into the news part, because you know we got to keep you updated over here. So welcome to the Daily Drop. This is where we discuss all things scent when it comes to new fragrances, upcoming releases, all of that. If it's about to drop, this is where we talk about it over here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification and let's get active, man. We got a couple of new scents. Damn, I put the wrong thing up there. Hold up. We got a couple of new scents that we need to tap into, man. We got a new city rhythm, and I think that this one might be a partnership or a collab with Fragrance Knowledge. Let's tap into it. Apparently, it's supposed to have some coffee, cacao, whatever this word is. Hold on, since we got this, we can look it up now. Hold on, because I don't know what this is.
Chicory.
So we got some chicory. I don't know what that. I have no idea what that is. I see the coffee. I see the cacao. Granulated sugar, steamed milk. I ain't gonna lie. This might not be one for me. I'm sorry. I don't know how I would feel about one steamed milk being in a fragrance. Very unique. Maybe a little 5 ml or 10 ml decant might work with this one, because this one is definitely going to be on the cautious side of things as far as for me goes, especially with that granulated sugar. I don't know how sweet that's going to be. I don't know how that fragrance is going to come off. Right now, in my opinion, with how this notes is breaking down, it seems like it's going to be in more so in the gourmand vein of things. So it does seem like it's appropriate for the season that we're going into. That's not an issue at all. But I don't know how I feel about the steamed milk. It doesn't have a date on it yet, but I will keep y'all posted as time goes along, the more I pick up. But it does look like a partnership with Fragrance Knowledge, though. So shout out to him. Next, man, for all my niche heads out there, all my ballers and my shot callers, for my people that drop the dollars. Look, if you always talking about you want your expensive fragrance, this is your opportunity to shine right here, man. Maison Francis Kurkdjian is dropping a limited edition Baccarat 540 edition Milestone. Bitter almond, saffron, jasmine, cedarwood, ambergris, woody notes, and musk. It's literally the exact same fragrance. The only difference is this: a flanker of the Baccarat Rouge that uses real ambergris. A limited edition of 54 bottles a year at $28,000 a bottle. And if you see right here, you can see the bottle right here. It does look nice. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. The bottle looks absolutely immaculate. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I would never in my right mind drop $28,000 for a fragrance. I'm so sorry. $28,000 for a fragrance is absolutely insane to me. Now, this could be worth it though. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not even talking about the fragrance itself. I'm more so talking about the presentation. Like, this is some artwork. The brand's original bottle designer Fred was enlisted to design a red crystal vessel. A crystal compatible spray function was added to its 24 karat gold cap, while 19 Baccarat artisans created a crystal display for the bottle that took 500 hours. The fragrance comes in a leather and Blvd mirror-lined spruce box and a hand-stitched lambskin sleeve by Paris Leather Workshop. Yeah, man. That's expensive, man. That's a lot, man. But it's only 54 bottles, so hey, so shout out to everybody that's in the niche department, in the niche category. I hope y'all enjoy this. Let me know y'all thoughts on that. I would love to know who y'all can see picking that fragrance up. Nishane has a new fragrance for us, Meant to Be Seen. We ain't got nothing on this right now, fam. We ain't got nothing on this. Look like it's gonna be something for the ladies. We don't have nothing on this yet. It does seem like it might be something for the ladies, though. Again, meant to be seen. Meant to have more information coming soon. I don't have anything else right now. This is all I know. I'm so sorry. But just know what's upcoming. I got y'all on that. New game of spades. Now, this is what we get excited, because Joe Milano has really not let us down when it comes to the game of spade line. Whether you like the fragrance or not is not the particular taste, may vary. But for the most part, the quality is always there. The presentation is always there. The bang for the buck for what you are paying is always there when it comes to Joe Milano and Game of Spades. So I got to give them credit where credit is due in that sense, because they got a new one. No Limit. I've seen a few people talk about this one, some shorts, not too many like full reviews yet. I don't know of anybody that's just full reviewed this yet, but it looks like we have citrus notes. and aromatic notes. We also have some amberwood, some some emerus wood, some iris, amber, and tonka bean. Step into a world with no boundaries with Joe Milano's Game of Spades, No Limit for Men. This bold and refined Opal farm concentration is crafted for those who live life on their own terms. Bursting open with a crisp spark of citruses and aromatic herbs, the scent immediately captures attention with this fresh, energetic vibe. As it settles, warm notes of amorous wood and elegant iris create a smooth and confident heart. While subtle florals, I like that. They got florals, okay. While subtle florals add a touch of sophistication. Game of Spades No Limit is more than just a fragrance, it's a statement. Rich, amber, and creamy tonka bean wrap the scent in depth and warmth, leaving behind a lasting impression that both modern and timeless. Whether you're heading into the whether you're heading into I'm about to say bedroom, whether you're heading into the boardroom or stepping out for the night, this smooth and versatile scent adapts effortlessly to every moment of your day. I'm not even gonna hold you. This sounds like it might be my next pickup. When it comes to the Joe Milano Game of Spades lines, this might be my pickup. Let me know just from hearing that. Let me know right now. I need a gas or a trash in the comment section. Gas if you think that this is gonna be some heat, or trash if you think that this is gonna be a miss from them. For me right now, I'm telling you right now, if I'm coming, I'm putting gas emojis in the chat because this shit sound like it's gonna be some straight fire. Like this might be, especially when it comes to designers and going into the right season. This might be up there for like designer. You know what I'm saying? One of those top designers of the year. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think down in the chat. One more fragrance that I do want to talk about as well. Moschino got another toy boy for us. Now, the one thing that I noticed about this one, and I want to see if y'all catch it as well. In the opening, we have ginger and nutmeg. In the mid, we have coffee. We have a cogler wood. In the base, we have myrrh and we have vetiver. Let me know what y'all noticed was different from the notes in Moschino Toy Boy 2 versus Moschino Toy Boy 1. Let me catch up with the chat. 28,000 is bonkers, fam. It's absolutely insane. 28,000 is way too much. But before y'all say that, you have to look at it like this. There's only 54 bottles. And it took 500 hours to make. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you put it like that, my only thing is this. I feel like if I'm one of those 54 people that got that bottle and I'm paying $28,000 for it, I should get lifetime refills. I'm not even gonna hold you. Especially with a fragrance like that, I should never have to worry about buying another Baccarat. If I'm one of those 54 people, that shit should come with like a lifetime certification or something, to where it's like, all I have to do is take this stamp and this bottle to an MFK shop. Honestly, for $28,000, and knowing that I'm probably only gonna refill this bottle maybe once or twice in my lifetime, they need to valet that shit to me. They need to have like a chauffeured service that, you know what I'm saying, comes to my house and refills it at my own home. Because you gotta think about, first of all, the person that would be buying this fragrance, they got the money, so they ain't really, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be well taken care of. But to be able to have them chauffeur the house, all that does is help the owner of the bottle protect the bottle. Because at the end of the day, this is real crystal. 500 hours of work is a lot. That's a lot, fam. That's a long ass time. And I don't know. It would be worth it to me if they would chauffeur, like if they made sure I never had to refill it. Like make sure, like, yeah, unlimited refills on that. I don't care if that was my wife's only fragrance. Unlimited refills. 54 people, fam. Let me know. Am I tripping? I got 5 on that Baccarat. How much are the Baccarat? I mean, I don't even think you can do that on a monthly payment, fam. Yeah, I don't even think you can do that on a monthly payment. So the thing that I wanted to point out about this Moschino Toy Boy was the main thing that I'm noticing was different was the coffee. Because in the original one, I think the original one had a little bit more rose accords, floral accents. And then it was some flack also that was in the original Toy Boy that I'm noticing isn't in this one. But the ginger and the nutmeg is still there. So you still have a nice spicy aspect. This one just might lean a little bit more gourmandish foodie, I guess you could say. It's definitely going to have some resins thanks to that myrrh, and I think that's another thing that's going to be different from the original, but not a bad fragrance. I don't know. I think this one might be better than the OG in my personal opinion. And then we also have one more that I just wanted to bring to y'all. Roja has a collection that they're doing with Neiman Marcus. All I see is it's called X. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing it's just Roja Parfums with Neiman Marcus. This one's supposed to be coming soon. This is only going to be exclusive to Neiman Marcus. No release date yet. No exact release date yet. But it is expected to be around mid-October 2025. Blackcurrant, blackberry, caramelized sugar, passeteer. No, Patissier Accord, Suede, Amber, and Musk. I ain't gonna lie, I have not one idea what that was, what this fragrance could come off at. I saw the black currant at first, and then I'm thinking Aventus or something like that, but then I'm like, no, because then it got the sugar. You know what I'm saying? I have not one idea what this fragrance seems like it's gonna have a lot going on. So we'll see. But exclusive to Neiman Marcus, October. We got plenty of time for those that are interested. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, if you want to stay up to date with all the fragrance news when they drop, this is where it's going to be every day on Daily Drop. Let me get this somebody here. My guy Ricky on the screen. Yeah. Salute. What up, fam? I see you down in the chat, baby. I see you. Much love. All right, now let's get into it. I think the first thing I want to tap into, slide there. I think the first thing that I want to tap into is probably going to be, I got to clear all those notes out. It's probably going to be the Opal joint, because I've been waiting for that one for a while. So I really want to tap into that. So we going to go straight into the Opal Game of Spades. Not Discovery set, but Scent of the Day, Da Vinci, Amber. Okay, I see you. Is that discontinued? Is that one that discontinues? Let me know. Let's get active. Okay. Hold on, where did I put it? There we go. All right, Opal First Impression. Now, just like the other fragrances that come in the Game of Spades collection, this one's no different. You got a nice box, diamond collection. Very nice. It says so on the back. All your information right there. Now, these are 90 mLs, but they are parfum concentrations. You open up like here on the side, and this is how the bottle initially sits. Joe Milano on the left, Paris underneath. Very beautiful bottle. Man, let's tap into this fragrance. Let's tap into the fragrance. I'm glad I'm doing this first, because now I can let it sit there for a little while. So we're going to see all phases of it. I might do Opal on one wrist, Chaos on the other. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. First things first. Make sure. Fresh. Yeah, man. Come on. Pressurized atomizer too. Come on, fam. Pressurized atomizer. Oh, man. Come on. This is nice. So, it has some fruits, but somewhere in the opening, I get like a slight barbershop feel. Somewhere in the opening, I get like a slight barbershop feel with this fragrance. I don't know if it's just me. See, in my personal opinion, this fragrance comes off slightly earthy. I can't see this one being like on that mass appealing scale. This one smells like extremely unique in my eyes. Green for sure. Like it definitely has like a nice little bit of a Fougere side to it. So that already makes it somewhat non-mass appealing. Does anybody have this fragrance in the collection? Let me know down in the chat what y'all think about this. Yes, fam. Yes, Walter. This is the Lover's Clone. Yeah, this is the Lover's Clone right here. This is nice though. I actually do like this. But I can't see this one being on that extremely mass appealing. Everybody's enjoying this one. It's somewhat spicy too. Like a slight like slightly on that fresh spicy side. So it has a very strong green side to it. From what I'm picking up, I'm getting a lot of green notes. It's somewhat coming off like a woody vetiver, somewhat coming off vetiver-ish in a way. And when you really smell it, when you really dive into the fragrance, you can pick up a little bit of freshness, but it's not a main player. It's more so going to be like on the orange side. So I am getting up like a little bit more of an orange appeal to it. But one thing I can say is like this fragrance is blended together extremely nice. So it's maintaining that like Game of Spades DNA to where they continue to just have great blended fragrances that have a beast mode performance at an affordable rate, especially for a designer. Yeah, they're maintaining that with this one. They are maintaining that with this one. I like this. This is a banger. This is a banger. Let's try this one on skin real quick. Let's see if I'm getting that same thing on skin. Ooh. Bro, look at the sheen. Look at the sheen. Come on. Now, one thing that I am kind of curious to know is what is going to come out when this fragrance starts to transition? Like, what is going to be that main thing that people focus on the mid? Because right now, okay, I take back what I said. Damn it, I take back what I said. You get way more freshness on skin. And on skin, it's a clear difference. Like on skin, you can get the lemon. Like you can get the tartness that it has. It's not on that sweet orange side of things. It's much more so on the lemon. So now you get much more freshness on skin. So this is nice. And you can pick up, even though it's extremely faint, you can pick up a little bit more of the fruits. So you get the freshness from the lemon or the lime, the bergamot, whatever, with one of those. It's not orange. Trying to figure out what type of fruit that is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of coming off like that pear musk combo that we're kind of used to. It's kind of coming off like that in a way. But the way the green side, like the green notes, the green complexion, whatever green side that you're getting from the fragrance, whatever bougier effects that you're getting from the fragrance, it's coming off much more so vetiver based to me. But oh, this shit is nice. Yeah. Definitely try this one on skin before you try it on strip. This is way better on skin than it is on tester strip. This is like that. Personally, but it is one that I would still say is going to lean extremely more so on the unique side of things. Definitely going to be one that leans much more so on the unique side of things. But a very nice green profile to it. You have to enjoy green fragrances. This is nice. It almost kind of has like a slight aromatic profile to it also. Not lavender, but it's kind of giving off like, I want to say, maybe like some type of clary sage effect to it. Rosemary. Something like that to where it's extremely bright on the green side of things. This is a hit. Yeah. We're going to let this transition a little bit, sit on the skin. We're going to see how this fragrance wears. But right now, just off of first impression and off of initial sprays, absolute beast in my opinion. I like it. Now, let's switch over to the second fragrance. We're going to switch over to the second fragrance of the day, and that is going to be Chaos. So let's tap into, what the hell? Ah, shit, I ain't changed the thing. Hold up, man. My fault. You know, we got to make these edits real quick. Yep. My bad, y'all. We got to change this up real quick. There we go. I don't know why I thought I had it set up already. All right, Chaos by French Avenue. We're just going to leave it like that. All right, let's get into it. Chaos. Now, this is going to be the third rendition from this whole Extrait line. We're going to move Joe Milano over for a second. The first one we got was Ethereal Extrait, beautiful greenly fragrance, clone, twist, inspiration, whichever one you want to look at. Beautiful in my personal opinion. A lot of green apple. This very refreshing crisp to it. Cooling at the same time. Very nice. Beautiful fragrance. Worth every penny in my personal opinion. So the first one that we got was Ethereal Extrait. Then the most recent one, sorry about that. The most recent one that we picked up was Atlantis. And this one is going to be kind of coming off with like what Nitro Red wish it would have done. You know what I'm saying? It has a very nice watermelon effect to it in the opening. But this one plays a lot on the tropical side. And that's mostly going to be thanks to that coconut, which is absolutely beautiful. Probably the best coconut fragrance that I have in my collection. No BS. If you want to get something that's tropical, I still have to get Hawaii's tropical. But right now, this is probably going to be the best tropical fragrance that I have in my collection right now. So these are the first two that we got from the line. But we also have a third one. And that third one is going to be Chaos. Now, this one is supposed to be slightly unique as well. I don't think that this one's going to be extremely like mass appealing. Because I've tried this one in store. And let me just tell you, I liked it, but the first thing I thought about when I got it was I was like, I wonder how this is going to come off to other people. I wonder how other people are going to think about this one. So let's tap into it. Very basic box, very basic setup. Similar to the other ones as well, so it's nothing too crazy, nothing that we haven't been expecting already. I like that diamond crest on the front. And then the bottle opens up like so and sits in there. And then even the red velvet inside, you know what I'm saying? You got the French Avenue logo on the top. Then we have the red right there. Yeah, let's get active. Let's talk about the fragrance. Hey, man. A real one in the chat. A real one in the chat. Shout out to my guy, Walt, man. Much love to you, family. Yeah, we talking about Chaos. We are talking about Chaos. Now, let's tap into this one. I think that this one's going to be great for the fall season that we're going into right now. I think this is going to be great for this upcoming weather. But again, sample it first. Sample this one first. This one I don't think this one, if I remember correctly, I don't think that this was going to be coming off kind of like how Greenlee was, like Extreme, or even Atlantis. You heard that? That's how you know you got a new fragrance. Fruits. Red fruits. Definitely some red fruits up in here. Hold up. Damn, other way. Definitely some red fruits in here. Let's see. Hey, you know what? If y'all remember... we just talked about this not too long ago. Y'all remember when we was talking about those car air fresheners? And we was talking about the one that has like that Colorado cherry. That one. Now that I'm actually smelling this fragrance outside of being in the fragrance shop, that's very much so what this is coming off as. A lot of fruits, red berries, and cherry. Like it's definitely like a... There's no strawberries. I'm not getting anything like that. It's very much so like a cherry note type of cherry dominant type of fragrance. Kind of think of like what is it? The girl on loan. I forgot I'm over here now. I'm so close to the fragrances. Kind of think of like this one, just without the almond. If that makes sense. It kind of has a beautiful cherry like that sense in there. This shit is nice. This is nice. And the good thing about it is, even though it has that fruity opening to it, it's still something that can be used in a lot of situations. Like, I can see this one being great for the office. Even though it has that fruit side to it, it's not overly sweet at all. It's not overly sweet at all. I think that this is a banger. I think this is... Now what I say, I will say this. And I feel comfortable with saying this. Even though I like this, I still think that this will be the last one that everybody would enjoy out of all three. And that's saying a lot. Because this is actually a great opening to this fragrance. Let's try it on skin real quick. And let's see how this one's coming out. Because this is definitely a fragrance that on skin, we about to see. I'm hoping that it changes up a little bit. Because if it becomes a little bit more brighter in like the fruit side that I'm getting, then yeah, we like that. We like that. We in there. Yeah, man. Hey, it's better on skin. It's better on skin because this is so hard to explain. It's almost like there's this underlying cooling effect about the cherries, about the fruits that you get in this. It's very much so a red fragrance. So you're not gonna think of anything like watermelon or strawberry. You are gonna think cherry dominant for sure. You are definitely gonna think a cherry dominant fragrance, but it has this very nice underlying cooling effect. Now, one thing that I can tell you right now on skin that I did not pick up on strip, and this is probably gonna be something that's gonna be a big indicator for me as this fragrance transitions. On skin, I can already pick up the iris. And I'm not the biggest fan of iris, fam. I'm not the biggest fan of, when it comes to the note of iris, I'm not the biggest fan of iris. But the cherries, the red fruits, the opening that this fragrance has is extremely beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. It's likable. I just need to see how this fragrance is going to transition. But just for me alone, because it has iris in it, I already know that this one's going to be last ranked out of these three. Out of these three, this one, the iris alone is going to make this one the last ranked fragrance out of the whole lineup. The other two can fight for first place. The other two could really be a coin toss for first place. I wouldn't trip either way. You know what I'm saying? I would not complain. Yeah, man. Yeah, you get a lot more iris. And it's kind of... So for me, iris kind of does something that's a little bit sickening. You know, it kind of comes off like a brighter coconut in a way. And that's what really throws off a lot of times when I pick up iris and fragrances. Oh man, I was so happy about this one at first. Because on strip, you really just get the cherries. On the strip, you really get the cherries. But on skin, you still get the cherries. You still get a lot more of the red fruits. But that iris, man, damn. I don't know about that. Hold on. I think my guy Ricky said something in the chat. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Chaos would be great for layering. Hey, that's what I'm thinking right now myself. Ricky, I'm kind of thinking that same thing. I might be in that same boat with you but then I'm thinking, what would I have to possibly layer it with? Now I'm thinking that I have to use this with something like an ombre leather DNA. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm using one of my rack store fragrances, one fragrance that I like to use a lot that I think it gave me like ombre leather type of DNA was Ben Sherman's Signature. Yeah. Woody leather, slightly spicy. I might can see myself layering Chaos with Signature because this one's going to be given that extremely masculine profile, and that iris and the red berries in this one could actually balance it out. So I think that might be something that I might try to layer with. Good call out, Ricky. Yeah, go call out, Ricky. Hey, that might be a great combo right there. This right here. Matter of fact, let's just try it right now because I gotta wait. I gotta see how it transitions, mate. My bad. I gotta see how it transitions. So we just gonna wait a little bit. But right now, how I'm seeing it, it's not a bad fragrance. You just have to you just have to enjoy. You have to enjoy iris. If you don't enjoy iris, then yeah, it probably ain't gonna work. But something like a leather, I can see myself layering with something leather, dominant. Yeah. Like a Rudy 1881 Signature. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mixing that with this. Yeah, that's gonna shine. That is gonna shine. Let's see. Let me know what y'all think so far in the chat. I see it right here. I see you, Walter. Atlantis it is. Look, if you had to choose between Atlantis and Chaos and you're asking me, go with Atlantis. Atlantis is gonna be the much safer buy right now. If you don't have Greenleaf, not Green. Might as well. If you don't have a Ethereum Extrait, this will be a great one to pick up. Absolutely great to pick up. So if you don't have neither one of these and you're debating on which one from this line to pick up first, just go with one of these. Hold off on Chaos a little bit. And I only say hold off if you're not a fan of Iris, because it's going to be prominent. But let's see how it transitions. We're going to wait and see how it transitions. But I'm telling you right now, even as this popping up on my skin, it's just becoming more and more of a high aromatic floral fragrance. Like, it's up there. So it is definitely up there. Prada. It's the Prada L'Homme. It's reminding me of like the Prada L'Homme Iris. Not the Dior Homme. I'm getting much more sort of like a Prada designer Iris feel with this one. Just with fruits up top. Just with the fruits up top. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I just wish that the fruits would have stayed around a little bit longer. That's one thing I will say. That's one thing I will say. I just wish that the fruit. Wrong one, my fault. I just wish that the fruits would have stayed around a little bit longer. Let's move these over real quick, and we're gonna pivot. I'm gonna go back to these fragrances and definitely gonna see how they transition on skin. We're just gonna let it sit there for a little while, and let's pivot over into the next part of the show. And I want to discuss 3 fragrances. Where's my stand at? There we go. I want to discuss 3 fragrances that I would not buy again, and the reasons why I would not buy these fragrances again. Some of these y'all might enjoy. I know one of these y'all enjoy, because shit, y'all always talk about Banana Republic fragrances in the rack store. So yeah. Chaos sounds more is my speed than Atlantis, because I'm tired of the. Oh, I'm kind of tired. Oh, I'm kind of over that DNA. Okay, I got you. Chaos, yeah. I mean, what? Yeah, yeah. If y'all look at it like that, yeah, you definitely gonna get something a little bit more unique that probably hasn't dropped as much recently compared to what you would get in Atlantis. So yeah, you are right about that. Let's switch over to the next part of the show, and I want to go over these fragrances that I would not buy again. Y'all know we do this at least once a week. I have 3 fragrances here today. One of them I got from the rack store. No, 2 of them I got from the rack stores. One of them I got in a trade from Facebook, which actually some of y'all might be upset with how y'all responded. Let's get into the first one. The first fragrance that I want to talk about is going to be Tobacco and Tonka Bean from Banana Republic. I would never buy this fragrance again. The second fragrance that I would like to bring up to the congregation is Givenchy Play Intense. This one I actually didn't buy. This one I got in a trade. So, look at it like that. This one I got in the Facebook trade. And then last but not least, probably the one that I enjoy the most out of this whole list, and I'll discuss why I wouldn't buy this one again, is going to be Michael Kors Extreme Blue. Michael Kors Extreme Blue. So it's 3 of them. Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Max from Dallas Perfume Wholesale. Yes, sir. That's the one. Max always look. I keep telling y'all. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Danny. Both of them get you taken care of. Let them know the plug sent you. They give you a discount. Look, I have certain reasons why I wouldn't. This one right here, I still don't understand the hype behind this Tobacco and Tonka Bean. It's too much of like a raunchy type of tobacco that I'm getting in this. The spices, I don't like the way the spices mix in this. It smells purple. Like, I'm damn. Ugh. A little rough. It's a little rough, fam. I don't know, man. I don't know the hype about this one. I don't know the hype about this one. Like, I don't like the tobacco sense that you get with this one. The tobacco sense is kind of off-putting to me. The spices, I'm not the biggest fan of how the spices mix together with everything in this. And it smells like they almost tried to give it like a little bit of a gourmand touch, but for some reason it just didn't click. It just did not click. Now it does have a little bit of like a fruit side to it, but it's not nothing that's just like, especially for what you're paying. You paying $20. There's so many other fragrances that's somewhat in this same ballpark or same utility range that, unless it's just a absolute love, I have yet to understand the likability when it comes to tobacco and tonka bean. It just hasn't worked for me. It just hasn't worked for me. I don't understand it. I can't even find I couldn't even really think of a good combination that I would possibly want to layer this with. So if somebody could let me know down in the chat what's going on with this one and why they enjoy this one so much, just let me know what to look for, because right now, even when the few times that I wear it, I can't pinpoint an exact point of the fragrance to where I see what everybody likes about it. It's tough. The next one is going to be Givenchy Play Intense. Now, even though this fragrance is discontinued, and I know it is tough to get, it's something about this one. It has a little bit of like an older fashion sense to it. You can definitely tell it's not something as modern. Let me just say that. Now, the one thing that this fragrance does have in it is this fragrance does have a beautiful coffee note in it. Now, as mine has been sitting there, because I've had this fragrance for like 2 years now, as it's been sitting here, for some reason, when I was wearing it the other day, I BS you not, fam. I thought that I was getting, I thought that I was picking up some cannabis. Now, the coffee is prominent. The coffee is prominent. It's clean. It's very inoffensive. It smells like it has a slight floral touch of some undertones to it. Slightly spicy. Clean. But the coffee is the main showing. Play intense. But someone, I don't know, fam. I need to look up the notes. I think I might be tripping. But again, I was really feeling like, and it was more so towards the mid with this one, to where I was like, damn, I think I am picking up a cannabis note in this fragrance. And that was the where one of my first times truly enjoying this fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years now, and now it's gotten to the point to where I am enjoying what this fragrance is doing. Like over the next couple of weeks, you definitely gonna see a few more wears of this. But would I buy again? No, because the discontinued price of it does not justify the purchase, in my personal opinion. It's not that good. Like it's good, but it ain't that damn good. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing when it comes to this fragrance right here in particular. Still a great, still a great fragrance, but I can't justify the price on this. And then last but not least, this is definitely my favorite one of the three. Michael Kors Extreme Blue. Now, the reason why I wouldn't buy this again is really just because, as great as it is, when I talk about max 30 fragrances, I can't see this one being on the list of fragrances that I would only have if I only had 30 in my collection. Give me a decant for sure, but full bottle, uh-uh, it's not there. Now, one of the things I like about this fragrance is that, one, it plays a lot on the like floral side of things. A lot of aromatics. I think you got some jasmine in here, some white florals. You have, I think, some violet leaf also, but you also have a very nice spicy aspect to it. So it does have a slight fresh, spicy undertone that complements those floral accords. Somewhat gives it an earthy, cute, and with a name like Extreme Blue, you would think that this fragrance would lean slightly blue, but it doesn't. Like I would say that it leans a little bit more ozonic, airy, fresh than it does in like a blue aquatic, like Invictus, Dylan Blue, salty waters. You're not getting that at all. You're getting way more florals. You're getting way more aromatics. You don't even get, you get a little bit of freshness, but I'm telling you right now, it's mostly aromatics with this one. And the one thing that I think that this fragrance is doing that just doesn't put it in that category of something that I would have as a max 30 or that I can't see myself buying again is, one, because one, I still got a lot of juice left and there's a lot of fragrances. I'm not even gonna hold you. There's a lot of fragrances. But just when it comes to the few times that I do wear this fragrance, I mostly find myself reaching for it to go to the gym. Every once in a while, if I'm doing something super casual, like I'm talking about going 10 minutes down the road to a Starbucks to like edit a video or something. If I'm doing something like that, I throw that on because 9 times out of 10, I'm coming back. to change. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be my all day scent. It'll be good for that quick time. It's not to where it could be a fragrance like a Winner's Trophy Silver. You know what I'm saying? To where I could see myself really signature scenting Winner's Trophy Silver if I wanted to. Whereas this is just one of those when I think about it or when it crosses my flash, like if I'm looking at my fragrances and I'm able to scan for it, it's like, you know what? I forgot how good that one is. Let me pick that up. It's a beautiful fragrance in my opinion. Just it can get lost in the sauce, and if you as your collection starts to get grow, it's gonna be very easy for that one to get lost. Unless you're a big fan of aromatics and floral fragrances, then yeah, that one will shine. You're I never tried Javinci Play Intense. I only have the original Play. I think that anybody that still has a Play bottle that still has juice on it, you know what I'm saying? You got a good piece of history right there. Glad I never pulled the trigger on that Banana Republic. Hey fam, you ain't missing out on nothing. You ain't missing nothing, fam. Nothing. Nothing. You ain't missing out on nothing in my personal opinion. There's so many other rack store fragrances that could be picked up for a much more affordable rate, or not even at an affordable rate, just something that you would enjoy more than that. Like I know the type of fragrance that you enjoy. I can't even see you liking this one. I ain't gonna hold you. I live in Arlington. We need to get together. I have some sense for you to try, my guy. That's what's up, man. We might have to link up, man. Hit me up on IG or hit me up in my email. Either one, both of them are in the description. So just hit me up. But that's all I have to say about these one right here. Nothing against anybody that likes them. These two right here, absolutely beautiful fragrances. Again, it's just I'm not paying the resale price for this, and then I'm not adding another bottle to the collection if I don't need to. That's just my thoughts on it, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. W's down in the chat. And we're about to switch on back over to let's get into the live stream portion. Now, I do have a few lists that I am going to talk about as well. We've got 5 compliment getting fragrances. We also have 5 hold up, something missing. That's what's missing. There we go. I got 5 compliment getting fragrances, and I also have 5 signature scent style fragrances as well for the fall. So we're gonna get those taken care of as well. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. I kind of want to see how the transition for Chaos and Opal went, so we're about to tap into that as well. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Let's see how Opal changed first. Let's tap into Opal. Still green, but it's kind of going woody now. Think of like damn it, I got a fragrance that this. If you've gotten your hands on Carolina Birds of Paradise, this one right here, Opal kind of has a transition. That mid is reminding me very much so of that. Because for some reason now I feel like I'm starting to get like some fig. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not fig, cypress, fir. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get that. So it's extremely beautiful. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like this. I like the transition. Now you don't have that freshness. That freshness died down big time. That freshness died down big time, but you're definitely now much more so getting that cypress, that fir, a very pleasant scent in my personal opinion. With still that woody base. This is nice. Opal, Opal is nice. Now we're gonna switch on over. I want to switch back over to Chaos real quick because we gotta go back into that one. We have to see how that iris transitioned with Chaos. So let's see how this one went. Okay. It could be me. But for some reason that iris is dominant, but it's not as sickening as it originally was the way it was mixing together with the red fruits. Now it's kind of iris and it's like creamy now. You know what I'm saying? It's like a creamy iris now. It's not as much on that coconut type of sickness, that aromatic, that thick aromatic that I was telling y'all about, the richness in that. That was kind of giving me like a coconut vibe. It's not that anymore. It's much more so like a creamy fragrance with slight undertones of red fruits. It actually transitioned a lot better than I was expecting. This should transition a lot better than I was expecting. Hold up now. Still ain't better than the other two. I'm gonna keep that a bean with you. Look. It still ain't better than the other two, but it does seem like that it transitioned to something a lot better than what I was expecting. So I'll give it that. I'll give it that for sure. Yeah. It's nice. It's better. It's better. It's better. If you still are looking to get like either one of these from this line, if you're still trying to get either one of these from this line, this one is still going to be the best one in my personal opinion. This one is still going to be the close second. This is going to be last, and I would pick them up in that order. You can flip these two around, but this one is going to take a little bit more time to really enjoy because of the iris effect in it. Now again, the transitional point is nice. If you can get past that opening, then yeah, you'll be good. Which kind of sucks because the red berries and the fruits and the cherry was absolutely amazing in this one. So for it to get bumped down slightly because of the iris, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that one when I experience it out and about as I continue like just wearing it throughout the day. So we'll do that one like that. I will never pick up Sedley and Oud like by my tall because it smells like bug spray to me. Sedley smells like bug spray. Sedley is nice. I like Sedley. Different strokes for different folks, of course. But I definitely like Sedley. Sedley is nice. Let's switch over. I got one more thing. We want to do 5 everyday fall fragrances. So these are going to be 5 fragrances that some of them have been out for a while. Some of them are new releases. These are going to be great, affordable clone fragrances that you can pick up, but a low, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, I don't smelled it already. I just did the recap on the mid. So I did a first impression earlier in the first part of the live. Then I revisited it again on the second part just so I can see how it transitioned. I'm gonna tap back into it one more at the end, and then I'm gonna mix that up, bring it all together for a video. But right now we're talking about 5 everyday fall fragrances. Let's get into the first one. These are good. These fragrances could be signature scent worthy. Absolutely great, in my personal opinion. The first one, of course, man. Of course. Let's get it popping with the bad boy. Acai bourbon. Again, beautiful, gourmand cacao, lavender. This is a designer-esque fragrance. This is a designer-esque fragrance. For less than $40, I think you're paying like $25 for this. If you don't have this in your collection, you need to go ahead and you want something that's going to be great for those cold months. You can use this for date night. You can use this for going out with the fellas. You can use this as a signature scent if you want to. This would be great for somebody that's either in high school or college. Even an adult, if you want to rock this, and I wouldn't say, I don't know, I can see this one being a little bit more situational as you start to get older. But especially if you're somebody that's in college, somebody that's in high school, somebody that's in middle school, this could be a scent that you have on every day. I'm going to keep it a bean with you because it's clean. You get a nice profile thanks to the aromatics. Again, it's a lot of lavender that you do pick up in this, but it has a nice gourmandish touch to it. A lot of cacao, I want to say. I don't think it has praline, but I know it has a lot of cacao. It gives off a very nice chocolate type of mix to it. Very beautiful if you haven't gotten your nose on it already. This might be the best one from the bourbon line, fam. I mean, from the Assad line. I'm just keep it being with you. Let me know if I'm wrong. Give me a 1 in the chat if you agree. Give me a 2 if you don't agree. Is Assad bourbon the best fragrance in the Assad line? I would love to know y'all thoughts. Now, the second fragrance that could be used for fall everyday opinion, and I've tried to wear this fragrance in the summer. It was just too cloying, fam. It was too cloying. That says a lot because I rarely say that about fragrances. But this one to me was just too much in high heat situations, especially once you get in high 90s, even the 100s. This fragrance does a lot. So this fall, Expecting this bad boy to shine. Compliment opportunity galore. And I am talking about off 9 p.m. Rebel. Boy, look, man, you get that Baccarat DNA slightly mixed with like a little bit of an Aventus Absolute. Absolutely beautiful. You get the masculine parts of the Aventus Absolute, a little bit of pineapple, black currant, I think, woody scents, vetiver, clean, masculine. But then you also get like that coconut, not coconut, that cotton candy, that sweetness, the spices from a Baccarat fragrance. Absolutely beautiful, fam. I don't even know what made them try to twist this fragrance. Whatever they did the right thing with this one. Another one that is going to be great if you're trying to just throw on an everyday signature scent, because it's going to be getting you the best of both worlds with those two DNAs. And it's not overly sweet to where you can't use it in professional settings. You can still get away with this for professional settings, but you can also get away with this for like a happy hour, a brunch, fun times, fun times, or even networking. Like, you can really do a lot with this one, especially for the upcoming months that we got coming up. I see Ricky with the one in the chat. I see you. Yes, sir. I wore a side bourbon this past Tuesday, but my favorite is a side Zanzibar. That coconut smell gets me. You might be one of the few people that I know that enjoy Zanzibar, and that's no diss at all. Much love, much respect. I don't know too many people that enjoy Zanzibar. That's like the worst one to me. No disrespect, fam. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you do. I'm glad that you do. Switching back over to the content, yeah, off 9 p.m. Rebel is going to be another one that would be great to have in that collection. If you're looking for a fragrance that would be great for literally signature scent everyday fall wear, and it's still affordable. Most of these are under $40, except for one that's kind of has a ridiculous presentation. The next one is going to be one that you can get from a rack store, and this is going to be Lattafa Rams Silver. This is going to be a beautiful interpretation of the JPG Lamel DNA. Now, the one thing I will say about this right now, do not pick this up thinking that this is going to be a one-on-one. This one more so comes off like a twist because it has a lot more aromatics. It has a lot more air. It has a lot more lavender in this fragrance. Still has that creamy vanilla, still very creamy, still very bright, fun, great for the fall. But it just has a lot more aromatics to it. To me, that makes it a little bit more mature. So I enjoy this aspect of this fragrance, especially once you let the first few minutes die down. You kind of let some of that synthetic harshness go away, and it's not overly harsh, but that initial can come up on you if you ain't ready. So beautiful fragrance that you can pick up for less than $20 at the rack. So I think I've seen this one in there for like $16.99. I think it was. Another one that you can do for high school or college or even adults, depending on the situation, is going to be good for that. Not one that I would say signature scent for adults, but definitely if you want to get something for like a date night or evening, or even going from evening to night, this will be another one that would be great for that DNA or those situations. So Lattafa Ram Silver is one that I had to throw up there as well. Now, move these down. We do have two more. The next one is probably going to be my favorite one out of this list. And this one to me is coming from the House of Armagh, and I'm talking about the Odyssey Ohm White Collection. This one to me is very much so a stronger with you mixed with Invictus. Damn, I was about to say Invictus. Mixed with an Invictus. So this is definitely like a combo in my opinion, but you get a lot more. You get a lot more of that stronger with you, the original, in this one. Somewhat sweet, a lot of grapefruit in this, a good touch of aquatic scents. Very nice in my humble opinion. But that sweetness, once you get past the opening of this fragrance, that's when you really start to see and pick up that strong with you DNA. It is extremely nice and it is extremely beautiful. This one right here, I don't care what you have going on. If I had to say which one of these would make the best scent or the best fragrance for you to just have one in the collection and just rock out with that one, this will be that one. This will be the one. And I'm saying that over bourbon. I'm saying that over Rebel. That says a lot because Armagh did a great work with this fragrance. This one you could possibly even get away with it during the spring Now during those high summer days, probably not. Summer night maybe, but we're talking about fall right now. And as the season starts to transition, this fragrance projects. This fragrance has a very nice profile with that Invictus and Strong With You DNA. Very nice twist, in my humble opinion. They did a good job. Shout out to our mouth. Now, the last fragrance on the list is going to be coming from the Lattafa Pride line, and this is going to be Sheeta. Now, this is a beautiful fragrance right here. This one is going to be a much more mature take on that Comra DNA. You still have the spices, spicy cinnamon, nutmeg. My thing is, I think that the vanillic sweetness is dialed down drastically on this one. This fragrance is nowhere near as sweet, and very much so has a mature take to it. Absolutely beautiful in my opinion. If you didn't like Comro because of how sweet it was, then this is one that you will want to check out. The one thing I will say about this one is it has a certain type of somewhere in there, to where it has a nice floral type of floral transition that somewhat leans on the aromatics. But for the most part, you do get the spices, which are warm spices. You also get the slight gourmandish touch thanks to the vanilla. And I think it has something else like some type of chocolate mix that this fragrance is giving off. But beautiful one in my opinion. This one is probably going to be the most expensive one out of this list. Like this one might be leaning towards like the $54-$60 price. It's under 60, but I want to say it's going to be like high 50 for this one. I want to say mostly because of the presentation, but absolute beautiful fragrance in my personal opinion. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Which one of these fragrances do you have? Which one are you rocking with? Rank them for all y'all care. I want to know which ones y'all think would be best for those fall everyday situations. So I would love to know y'all thoughts down in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the bell notification. Let's switch over back to the live stream. And I think now we're just going to switch back. And I want to finish up on these first impressions of Opal as well as Chaos. And I really want to talk about the transitions of those and just see how those fragrances went. So first, let's get back into Opal. Damn, big ass box about to hold on. You gonna have to get down, partner. You got to get down real quick. Okay, so let's go back to Opal. Now again, first when we first started off, just a recap. When we first started off, on skin, it was much more brighter. You got a lot more freshness on skin compared to on tester strip. It was a lot more green side. On skin, beautiful freshness. Bergamot, lemon, it's up there. You got a lot of it, and it's very somewhat tart in a way. A very nice green side to the fragrance. Now, in the opening, it just comes off like a very nice fougere mix with a slight spicy aspect to it. But you can kind of get an idea of where it's transitioning to. Now, once it got past the opening and we started to go to the mid, that's where if you got in your hands, again, I'm gonna keep speaking to this because right now, even as I'm still smelling this fragrance is very much so reminding me of Carolina Herrera Birds of Paradise. Very much so, especially again once you start to get past that opening, because in the transition in the mid, now I'm getting a lot more of what's coming off like some cypress. I'm getting something that's coming off much more so like some fir, like very green, very bright, very outdoorsy, somewhat earthy, extremely nice. I like this. And still woody. Still getting a little bit of woody drops, backdrops, but right now it's so much of the fur and so much of the not rosemary, what's the damn word? I literally just said that shit. Cypress, yeah, bro, yeah, it's a lot of it, man. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. Gourmand fans, I'm telling you right now, this ain't gourmand. This is earthy. This is not in that sweet vein. Because I was somewhat expecting some type of sweetness to come out, or even like some myrrh, something with some resins, something. No, this fragrance is staying Fougere throughout the whole time. I can't wait to pour this one on to wear this one. So definitely let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Have you gotten this one in your collection? How does that description compare to what Opal is supposed to be, or what Lovers is supposed to be from Louis Vuitton? Because for me personally, I don't know what Lovers is smelling like, but I would say that this fragrance is leaning much more so towards Carolina Birds of Paradise than I would say Louis V Lovers. I would love to know y'all thoughts down in the chat. Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then last but not least, we're going to, oh, there go the bottom. We're going to go back into Chaos because I definitely want to see what Chaos. You a real one for that Zanzibar? I can't do it. Yo, what up, fam? I appreciate you for talking. Yeah, much love. Wear that opal around your girl. Oh yeah, I think the ladies gonna love opal. I think the ladies gonna love opal because it has a very nice masculine DNA to it, to where there's really no unisex appeal about it. Like it's straight masculine. So, and it's giving off that masculine, earthy, raunchy edge. But it's not. I don't say raunchy in a bad way. It just lets you know that it's here. It's giving off that Fuji vibe. It's clean in my opinion. I like it. You Gotta Smell Lovers is definitely that, but you get some of that CH too. So I'm gonna have to check out Lovers then. I need to get a decant of that one. But going back into Chaos, just to recap on Chaos, Chaos opened up with a very nice, like red fruitish opening. A lot of cherry. You really get a lot of cherry in the opening. But it doesn't take long before like the big brother iris starts to come into play because it's literally like 5 minutes and you get so much of that iris and it kind of comes off like red berries mixed with coconut almost. Once you start to let the fragrance transition, the iris is dialed down a little bit because then it starts to transition somewhat creamy. Not as much red berries as you was getting in the opening, which is somewhat disappointing because I really wanted that cherries or that red berry accord to linger a lot more than what it did. But right now it's very much so like a creamy aspect. I'm getting kind of like a creamy vanilla, creamy amber. Nothing really too crazy. I would have thought that this one would have did a lot more than what it did. Out of the whole French Avenue line, this will probably be the most disappointing one. I don't know if this one was rushed, whatever the case may be, but Atlantis was absolute love at first sniff. Out there, Extrait was absolute love at first sniff. This one, the coconut, this one, the red berries, you can fall in love with easily, but it doesn't take long before the iris kind of throws it off. And now, kind of even just on my wrist, it's really just giving me like a very nice. Think of man, what's that one? What's that one cocoa butter lotion? It's in that big tub, and it's extremely watery. I'm talking about this is the most liquid type of cocoa butter lotion you could ever put on your skin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Big is like a manila with a brown cap. It kind of comes off like that cocoa butter lotion. That's very much so what I'm getting in this fragrance, especially the transition and how it's drying down. Man, that's just me, man. That's just me. Y'all got a version? I didn't know the long Y'all had a version. I need to tap in with them. I got to tap in with them. That joint straight water. Yeah, the Heelys. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Straight liquid, bam. That's kind of how this transition. That's kind of how this transition, bro. It transitioned to like that coconut creamy type of thing. It's not bad, but it's not as enjoyable as what the other fragrances from the French Avenue Ethereal line was doing. Yeah, you gotta mix Heens with some Vaseline. Hey, I've never done that, bro. Look. If I gotta mix Vaseline with any type of lotion, that's funny as shit. Cause it is liquid like that, so it makes sense. That's funny as hell, bro. Yeah, bro. Love again. That joint I be talking about all the time. See, I need to tap into some loans. Yo Maleo fragrances. I definitely need to tap in. I need to hit them. Man, I ain't gonna talk about that. We'll talk. I'll tell you about it on the low. I'll tell you about it on the phone. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think down in the chats. I want to know y'all thoughts. Like, does this change your opinion on what you thought of Chaos? Or is Chaos still a fragrance that you definitely want to pick up or at least sample and store to see if you like it? Love to know your thoughts down in the comment section and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get back. There we go, man. Man, we've been up here for like an hour 15, man. We might cut this short, man. I'm starting to mess up a little bit. I don't know what's going on today. It's Friday, too. You're supposed to be in a good mood on a Friday. Friday's supposed to be like that feel-good day, you know? Friday's supposed to be that feel-good day. Let me ask y'all a question since we here. Where... Hey, you know what? I just want to ask this real quick. I don't know why. Start, bench, cut. Let's just do these three because I have them all here. I just want to do the game of spades. Start, bench, cut, game of spades. We have Opal, we have wild card, and we have full house. Let's get at now. This part of the show is improv. I wasn't expecting to do this. Like, this is completely improv. I don't have no notes on this. This is all just flyby. That's why we don't have the description at the bottom. So just know this is gonna be the game of spades edition of Start, Bench, Cut. Now let's talk about all three of these fragrances. Because for your boy, it's a lot to talk about. Let's talk about the ones that we already know first. This one right here. Full House. If I'm correct, I think this was supposed to be Imagination. I don't remember. I think this was supposed to be Imagination. But very clean. One thing I can tell you about this one is this. Clean. Pressurized atomizer. Fresh, soapy, and a very nice tea accord in this one. This shit is so beautiful, bro. Like, I'm talking about if you just want a simple fragrance, an inoffensive fragrance, a fragrance that is not going to give you any type of childish you know what I'm saying, innuendos like an Invictus or anything like that. This fragrance is going to be extremely clean, likable for a lot of people. You can't go wrong with this one. And especially from Game of Spades, they have this right here that is just... I like the soapy aspect of it. And I'm not even the biggest soap fan, but they have a lot of freshness that mixes together that really does help that out. And then the tea that's in this isn't even that bad. Like, it's actually very pleasant and it's soft. I don't get much of it because I get so much more of the soap and the freshness from the fragrance that the tea really doesn't throw it off of me. But a beautiful fragrance in my personal opinion. Absolute gas. And another fragrance that you can pick up for less than $60. Now the second fragrance, Him Braun, Himothy, Him Jones. Yeah. Wild card. Hey, man. This is like that. First of all, beautiful bottle. Beautiful bottle. This fragrance is like that. Wild card by Game of Spades might be one of my... This is a Max 30. This is definitely a Max 30. Another one that has a lot of green side to it. This is going to be playing on that Lafayette Street DNA. A lot of green side to it. A lot of, somewhat has like a very nice resonance to it. It's fresh, spicy, beautiful. Definitely going to be leaning much more so on the Fougere side of things. But a beautiful fragrance in my personal opinion. This one right here is still to this day has gotten me the most ridiculous compliment I have ever gotten in my life. This is like that. I'm talking about... This is the type of fragrance to where if you really want compliments, you can get 3 back-to-back as long as you in the right area. You got on the right shit. Like, you can garner a lot of positive attention with this fragrance right here. So this one right here, absolute beautiful. And then last, even though we just got an Opal is so damn nice. But you have to be a fan of green fragrances to enjoy Opal. You can't be somebody... I don't know if you can be super into like very sweet fragrances, very fruity fragrances. Like, you really do have to enjoy that green complexion of things when it comes to fragrance. And that's just from what I'm picking up from the first impression, dog. That freshness in the opening is beautiful, fam. Like, the citruses is absolutely amazing in this. The citruses is absolutely amazing in this. And it plays on like that woody vetiver type of bass too. Shit is nice. Start, bench, cut. Let's check into the comments because I want to know which one of y'all. I want to know what we doing. I don't want to know what you're doing. Okay. We got Chaos as a pickup. Nice. Thanks for saving my coins. I'll pass. It's already a situational wear. Start a Thayer, bench, Atlas, cut, Zanzibar. Oh, where did them three come from? Oh, wait, where did them three come from? Oh, you talking about the other three? Oh, the French Avenue joint. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I never tried any game of spades yet. I haven't seen a good price for any of them. Man, go to Joma Shop. They have the discovery set. I don't know where mine's over there on the table. But they got a discovery set of they have a black one and a white discovery set that has 8 or 10 fragrances, all 10 mLs of the Game of Spades line. Absolutely beautiful. You know what? The black one will get you the luxury collection, which is the one that, like, the older one. That's what the full house is, because this one comes in the look like the discovery set that I have, and it was like $70. You get 8 to 10 fragrances for $70, all 10 ml, beautiful traveler, atomizers as well. Yeah, tap into that. That's how I knew which ones to buy and which ones not to buy. Opal is the only Game of Spades fragrance that I blind bought. These two, I knew what I was getting into because these are purchases that I picked up after I bought the discovery set. So yeah, all you have to do is just definitely look on Joma Shop. Amazon Joma has some decent prices from time to time. And if we be in a buck, I was on Amazon. I mean not Amazon. I was on Joma Shop earlier, and they had this one going for like $56.82, bro. They had a ridiculous price going for it, and this one was going for less. I will say this right now: when you start to get into certain, because this one was still $80. I'll use Opal for example. Opal, the bottle itself, this presentation, the exact one that I have, was $80 online at Joma Shop. But right next to it on Joma Shop was the gift set for $80. And you get the bottle, I think you get some lotion, I think you get a body wash, and you get a 10 ml. That's the one thing I would say when it comes to, especially when it comes to the Game of Spade lines. If you're looking to get it from Joma Shop, if you're looking to get Joe Milano Game of Spades from Joma Shop, look at the price of the bottle, but then also look at the price of the gift set. Because 9 times out of 10, the gift set price is not much different from the regular bottle, and you get way more bang for your buck. This I got for an absolute steal. So for me, it made sense to get it. But if I had to purchase it and I was gonna buy it online, I would have bought the gift set because it comes with you get so much more and you're not even paying more. Like a lot of times, again, it's the same exact price. Single bottle, $80. This same fragrance in a gift set, $80. I'm taking the gift set. See what I'm saying? Wild card is $52 right now. I could have sworn I saw it for like 56. I knew it was 50 something. A lot of the Game of Spades fragrances are online right now. They even have the new one on their website that I discussed earlier, High Roller. That one's up there for like $80. There we go. The 3 he got in the table are the 3 that I recommend. Facts. These are the ones that are much more so like the more popular ones that are easy to wear. This one might be the easiest to wear out of all 3 of them. But you know what DNA you're getting, and TikTok really boosted this one up. They got a gift set on this one too, to where you can get the same thing. Man, y'all about to have me go look. Yeah, long time no see. What up, Daniel? Much love, fam. I wonder if my guy from the gym. I think this is my boy. I think this is my guy from the gym. Can I have a year for beating my cancer? Year. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. Big blessings to you, man. I'm glad you got through that. I know a couple people that had to go through that, so I know it ain't easy. Congratulations on that, man. Congratulations on Yeah, start bench cut out of these three. If I'm looking at it like this, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm starting wild card all day. I need that wild card. Wild card can't go nowhere. Wild card all day. Straight start every time. I'm not even gonna hold you. I know this is a first impression, but I'm not letting go of Opal. Opal is nice. Opal is nice. It's very much so in that Fujier Green, Carolina Herrera Birds of Paradise. Like it's very much so reminding me of that. But Opal is nice. This one, as much as I enjoy this fragrance, because I truly do enjoy this one, it just might be a little bit too simple. Like, too simple. Everything else it does correct. It just might be too simple. You know, if it had like a slight edge, playful nature about itself, maybe then it would be a little bit different. But if I'm having to compare with these three right here, start bench cut, yeah, this one's probably gonna have to be the one that just has to get cut, and it kind of sucks because it's actually a pretty good damn fragrance. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. I would love to know y'all thoughts for sure. Haven't watched your videos in forever. Been watching old videos and the stream right now. That's what's up, man. You're gonna see the change for sure. You're gonna see the change for sure from old to where we at now. Yeah, you're gonna see the change. Man, we about to get up out of here, man. I think we're gonna end the show like that, man. I think this is pretty nice. I wasn't even expecting to do this start bench cut part. Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to know what order y'all would have these fragrances. And again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, fam, I'm cutting the imagination joint. I'm cutting. I like Opal, man. I like Opal a lot. I wasn't even expecting to enjoy it as much as I do. With like the uniqueness of it, it's kind of hard to get rid of imagination because that's really saying a lot. But man, yeah, that's saying a lot to want to get rid of that. But I can see imagination. Like when my son start going to high school, I can see myself giving him imagination or getting him his own bottle of Full House. My bad, getting him his own bottle of Full House. That's what I'm saying. That Louis V. Lovers DNA is beautiful. That's what got me. How is Joe Milano Royal? I saw Joe Milano three-piece gift set. Not a big fan of Lafayette Street. Walt should be up. Walt might be able to speak to a little bit more about that one. I think that I don't know if that's the Tribeca joint or the Greenwich Village. I think. Hold on, man. I gotta go see, man. I think I got that one on the decant. I can let you know before we end. I think I got a decant of that one. Give me a second. Let me put all this up. Okay, there you go, right there. There you go, right there. The Me Royal is their best fragrance, but that's highly subjective. It's Bond number 9, Tribeca. Yeah, that's super subjective, especially coming from Walt. Walt, look, let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, my guy Walt, man. Hey, man, love him some Bond number 9, man. My guy love him some Bond number 9, man. That Bond number 9, yeah, especially that Tribeca. So when he says that's subjective, please understand that that's subjective. My guy loves that one. Let me go see. I think I have that one in the decant. I'm not sure. I gotta go check. Hey, let me check. Baby girl. See? Ooh. So this is the set right here that you get. This the Game of Spades set. And Royal is in there. So this is what you get. You get King, Wild Card, Win, Rogue Extrait, Royal, Bid, Queen, Jackpot, Ace. You get all of those in 10 ml. Slide that open. Box slides down like this. You got your notes. And then boom. $80 for this too. $80. Now which one was it? Royal? Yeah, Royal. Okay, that's the one we supposed to be smelling. Beautiful. Beautiful decant. And then it even comes Comes in like this little travel atomizer spray. So then all you gotta do is just place it in there for travel. This shit looks so nice whenever I pull it out my toiletry bag. Man, oh my god, I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? The noise. All right, damn it. What's a lot going on? All right, so let's tap into Royal because I ain't gonna lie. If I remember correctly, I don't remember. Do y'all hear static? Let me know if my audio good. Give me a one if we have a problem with the audio. Please give me a one. I don't know if I'm tripping or not. Um, let's tap into Royal real quick and see. For some reason, I think this one had like was like nutty, like a lot of hazelnut. I think this one came off extremely nutty in my opinion. Now mine's is slightly synthetic. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that first spray was a little bit synthetic. I ain't even gonna hold you. Coming out in the opening, yeah. I don't know, man. This not bad, but I don't know if I'm one audio straight. All right, bet. It seems like it has a lot more aromatics than anything. Cause I'm looking at it right here. It says hazelnut and cacao in the opening, jasmine, sambac, and cedar in the mid, caramel, ambroxan, and moss in the dry down. It has to be that hazelnut that's adding to that harshness. Maybe it's in transitions. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that the reason, yeah, now that I'm smelling it, it was hard for me to get past the opening with this one because of the hazelnut. Because it's somewhat, to me, it's coming off slightly synthetic. I don't know if it's my atomizer. I don't know if it's the decant sample that I got, but I wasn't the biggest fan of that opening. Now, if you let it transition for a little bit, it gets better. But that opening, I don't know if that opening was where it was at for me. BR 540 with hazelnut. That sounds definitely about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Great description. That was quick. BR 540 with hazelnut. So yeah, for me, this one I was like, it was cool. And that's one of the things that you do notice when you get this game of Spades set. You're either gonna get fragrances. You notice a lot of fragrances are either like a Baccarat type of twist or a Herba Pura type of twist, where it's playing on a lot of pear and musk, or it's playing on like that sweet candy part of the BR 540. So, but still worth it in my opinion, because again, you know which ones you would buy and which ones you wouldn't buy. Absolute beast. And I think the more brands need to start, especially once you start getting into designers, I think that if a lot more designer brands offered something like this, they would probably see a lot more success overall. Because now you get to sample what you want to get. You got the wild card, you got jackpot. If I remember correctly, I think jackpot was one that had like that Herba Pure type of DNA to it. Yep, Herba Pure. Jackpot is very much so Herba Pure, but with like I don't know, smells like it might have like a little bit of like a spicy aspect to it. Let's see, Jackpot. Orange, lemon, bergamot, fruits, amber, Madagascar, vanilla, white musk. Yeah, this ain't bad. I like Jackpot. But again, just because of the Herba Pura, like it makes you, because it comes off like that Herba Pura, it makes you not want to buy it because you already have it. At this point, you already got Amber Oud Gold Edition. I got Anna Abadai White. Like once you get them two, you're like, you good. You are good. Let's see. Um, that's why I was so disappointed about Moon because it's based on my favorite bond, number 9, New York Knights. Yeah. You talking about that King of Kings? Yeah. They actually got that one at the fragrance shop out there. I might do a video on that one because I really want to see how that fragrance comes off. Because I'm having a lot of people ask about that King of Kings. And I don't know nothing about that one. I know Collage dropped. I know Collage just dropped their summer Hammer clone, but there's no way I'm believing it's better than King of Kings. My I don't know if this is for sure or not. I'm gonna just keep it on the low, but my guy, I think there might be a new collage coming soon. My guy over at the fragrance shop, he was telling me about it. Might be a new collage coming soon. They trading decants to see which one better. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Man, look, I think we about to get up out of here. I'm noticing something like my camera moving slow on my. I don't know what's going on with the tech right now. I don't know what's going on with the tech right now. But I appreciate everybody that showed love today. I don't know if I'll be going live this weekend. If I do, it'll probably be on Sunday. Saturday, I'm strictly working on shorts all day during college football. I don't want to do too much besides just knock out as many shorts as possible. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that tomorrow. So y'all probably won't see me on a live stream, but I do got some videos dropping. And I got a rec store video that's supposed to be dropping in a little bit too. So because I know somebody asked about that. So that video will be dropping as well. But we about to get up out of here. I greatly appreciate everybody that showed love down into the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And enjoy your weekend, man. We'll see you next time.